Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome to another edition of What's in the Bag, Jay. This is the last one of this year. I want to thank everyone for watching and commenting, and I am glad I brought it back. I wasn't sure I was going to, but you all convinced me to, and thank you for that. Now, from last time, I said that the five movies were coming back and I was going to pick an extra one, so let me refresh your memory on what's coming back. Let's see, we got Haunted Asylum, Zombie Fight Club, Bloodbath in the House of Knives, Doom Annihilation, A House is Not a Home, and making its debut for the last week of 2020 of What's in the Bag, Jay, is going to be Vampire Over London with Bela Lugosi. I thought that was a fun one to kind of go with, and I've never seen it, so like I said, there won't be a Trusty Freddy versus Jason die. The one I pick here is the one I'm going to review. And what I would like you guys to do is do me a favor and vote if you want any of these movies back next year. Because, like I said, season three will be will be turning over at the beginning of the year, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. If you guys want a fresh set of movies, let me know. I'll put a fresh set in. But yeah, so let me give the bag a good tussle. We're going to see what our final movie is of this year. All right, let's see. We have, a lot of people have been asking for this, Haunted Asylum. So yeah, there's Haunted Asylum. Now, I'm going to set that aside, of course, while I do what I always do and set the movies side by side. Now, I would like you guys to vote, and if you're interested in a movie coming back, I definitely will take it into consideration for season three of What's in the Bag, which is going to start after the first of the year. We have A House is Not a Home, if you guys are interested. Vampire Over London. Doom Asylum. Bloodbath in the House of Knives. And Zombie Fight Club. Or you can just say, I want all of them to come back, and I'll take that into consideration too. But let me know what you guys want. And yeah, it's been fun this year. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching and commenting. I really do appreciate it. And right now I'm going to go watch Haunted Asylum and come back with a review. Later. Well, I'm back. I just watched Gonjiam Haunted Asylum, and here are my thoughts. Now, Gonjiam Haunted Asylum is a 2018 film which runs approximately 95 minutes and is written and directed by Byung Sik Jeong. And I hope I'm pronouncing these right. I'm probably not. He did Epitaph, Hot Desires, and segments in a few anthologies. Now, this stars Yoo Yi-jeon as Yi-jeon. She was in Extreme Job and Haunting of Winchester. Song Wook Lee as Song Wook. Not a whole lot of creativeness there. She was in fourth place. And Yi Woon Mun as Charlotte. And she was actually the only one that spoke some English in the film. Now, the gross USA, the gross money that this made in the USA is $115,000, 252, and the gross worldwide is $21,041,950. So it did fairly well. Okay, now I actually had to take some notes on this because they throw a lot at you in the beginning. Now, apparently this asylum closed in 1979, and the room where the most activity occurred was room 402. And apparently the theme behind the room is "Who dares is doomed to die." Now, this asylum, and the reason why it's so haunted is because it was supposedly where where the Japanese army buried Korean resistance fighters in a mass grave so they wouldn't be identified. So that's pretty much the excuse for being haunted. And the basic story is two young people had disappeared after making a video and going to this asylum. And a bunch of people on a YouTube channel called Horror Times decided to go and investigate. Okay, that's pretty much the preface of the story. Of course, they go into this haunted asylum, and everything is like a joke at first. They're purposely doing things in order to get their views up so that they can make money off of advertisements. But, like most of these movies, stuff goes horribly wrong. Now, what did I think of this? This movie was built up a lot by people saying that you're really going to like this and blah, 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 blah. Now, all in all, I did like it. I thought it was a really good film, but I've seen all this before. Grave Encounters 1 and 2, movies like that have already done this. Granted, this one did it a little bit better, but it's not like I was seeing anything that set the world on fire. Although, I will say, the second half of the movie does make up for the lack of activity in the first half of the film, as it normally does in these type of movies. And there were a few parts in the asylum that I thought were genuinely creepy. Sent a chill up my spine. So I thought that that was cool. All in all, if you're into movies like this, like Grave Encounters, stuff like that, I would say give this one a watch. You'll probably like it. One of the things I did like a lot about this film was the interaction with the characters in the beginning. It seemed like they really had chemistry together and they really got along, and I did appreciate that a lot. But, as I said before, this has been done to death, and I just didn't see a whole lot other than those few creepy parts that really won me over, so take that for what it's worth. This is the final What's in the Bag J of this year. I will be back next year, so make sure you vote for the ones that didn't make it if you want them to come back next year. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.